Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and you've joined us in a road to. We are doing a road to Wrightington Hospital, where I'm going to be doing my Tuesday afternoon show, the Time Warp Church show. Turn the music off so it doesn't affect what you may call it, oh thingamabob, what's it called? I have to put the fan on so I can demist the windows and I can see, and hopefully you can still hear me over the fans. I do apologise if you can't, I'm talking a little louder just to be on the safe side, but yeah, we're going to Wrightington Hospital and I'm doing my Tuesday afternoon show there, which is called the Time Warp Church Show. It's called the Time Warp Church Show because we basically go back in time and play the top 20 singles in the UK from a particular year of the week we're in. So in this case today we are doing 3rd of October in whatever year has been chosen. Now I'm not going to say what year it is because yeah, the idea of the show is that people guess what year it is from the music, and I tell them near the end of the show at 5 o'clock. So yeah, we start at 2 o'clock and we go through till 5, and we do this every week, and it's fun. I really enjoy doing this show. It's a lot of work during the week, well, not necessarily during the week, but I put a poll up and give 4 options. Put a poll up on Facebook and give 4 options as to what year people would prefer. And on a Friday, it's a case of finding the poll closes and I find out which year it is, and then I do all the work then to try and find the top 20, and it goes from 1952 to when the church started to 2020. I'm not doing 21, 22 and 23, I'm just doing to 2020. Thankfully we haven't done anything from 2020 yet. It was bad enough when we had to do one from 2016, I think. But yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoy doing it. I do it with little Al, who we used to do a show with on a Saturday afternoon with him and his wife and another woman called Sylvia. Alan's wife's called Carol. There was 4 of us in the studio and it was fun. We were just silly all the time, and yeah, we're still silly now, but there we are. I'm hoping that this particular camera view is okay for you. It would be nice just to be on the safe side to see if we could change it, but no, I can't. This is the one that is set up, so not quite sure whether you can see much of where we're going. I hope you can. But it's a different idea. I know you can change different views, and I just clicked on this one because it looks a little more interesting, but looking at the picture now on the screen, it doesn't look as though you can see much, so I do apologise for that. You can see road in front of me, and that's roughly about it. Let's see if I can angle it a little better so that you can see. That might be that might be better. Yes, it looks it. Try and if we can tighten it up as well. I can't grip it at the moment, so we'll leave it at that for the time being. So as I say, we're on the way to the studio, but it's not just a case of this studio I do shows for. I do a show on Monday afternoons between 1 and 4, and that is at Chorley Hospital Radio, which is basically in the next town over from Wigan, where we live, and that is on a Monday afternoon between 1 and 4, and it's called the Beehive. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because we're going to start getting people into the studio and having a little chat with people. Now, it may be people who musicians, authors, charities from the area, community projects, that kind of thing. And on Monday afternoon, Karina's coming in with us, and she's doing the show with us, and we're talking to her about what she does. Now, I know you've probably seen the videos and you know a bit about her, but this show is totally devoted to promoting the stuff that she does. Whether it's be a author assist business, karaoke, choir, she's in a rock choir, her own author work and that kind of thing. So we're going to be talking about all of that, and I'm going to be putting them up, editing them down and putting them up on YouTube as podcasts when we get them. So there's not going to be any video to them, it's just going to be the audio, and we take a few the photos in the background and stuff. So every time we get a guest in, I'm going to do that. I may, I'm not saying I will, but I may actually do video, because I've done it before. Richard Knott, who was the last guest we had in before the beer virus hit, if you look through the channel, you'll find there is a playlist that I started, and then the beer virus hit, so we didn't get anybody else in for a while, and we've not long since started back broadcasting from there again. We did have Karina in a few weeks ago, but unfortunately we had technical issues, and we had to abandon the show, so we're trying again. All the technical issues now seem to be fixed, so we don't need to worry about that. But so I may video it, I may just put the audio up. I'm not sure yet, it depends on the guest. Now, I know Karina won't mind me videoing it, because let's face it, she's been on Uncut Waffle with us and game videos and stuff like that, so I know she's not bothered about being videoed. But some guests maybe, but I'm going to put them up. I think to be safest, it might be better putting them up as audio rather than trying to video it. Now, I know because of where we are, there's no interaction with patients or anything, so I'm not going to get anybody from outside the studio. So I don't need to worry about the video part of it being on YouTube, from what I gather. Unlike at Wrightington, where we have a window right outside in one wall, and it views out into the cafe area, so you get members of the public coming in and occasional patients and that kind of thing, so we're not allowed to video in there anyway. But in Chorley, it's in a separate building altogether. It's where the porters and things have the little restroom kind of thing, and there's no windows in it anyway, so we won't see anybody wandering around. But again, as I say, I think I may just stick to audio anyway, because I think it's a little better than just having the odd video and then an audio one. I may as well just stick with audio, and that way it's consistent. So we'll do that, and we're going to be starting off putting them as podcasts on here. So that's something, and we won't be playing any music, because we always get the guests to pick 10 songs that they like, and whenever we play that, I'll be cutting that out, so you won't be hearing the music. But as I said, the show's called The Beehive. Simple reason being, it's one that I took across from Wrightington to Chorley, and when I first started my shows at Wrightington, it was a few days after my mum passed away, and with my name being Stephen Barr, I know that, or I remember rather, that my mum had a perfume years ago when I was a lot younger called Stevie B, and I refer to myself as Stevie B, and because it's B, I call it Beehive. So that's where that comes from. That's why it's the Beehive. And on the tattoos that me and Ali have, that's why we have the spider symbolising me, the butterfly symbolising Ali, and then together it's the bee. So that's what that is. Just in case you were wondering as to what the reason is behind the bee, the butterfly and the spider tattoos that we have. Now I was going to be getting another tattoo, but for some reason, well, not for some reason, I know the reason, we're not able to get one yet for a few weeks. It's nothing to do with us not being able to do it or pay for it or whatever. It's another situation that's come up with our tattooist. So hopefully when that's sorted out, we will be able to get the tattoos done and you know, get our arms decorated a little more, because I have some very interesting ones that I have planned, and hopefully I can get them done fairly soon. Now, as far as the channel goes, we are going to be getting back into more art related stuff. You saw hopefully you've seen the video that I did last week where I painted the rhino in a very unusual style for me. I have every intention of doing more art style videos like that. Well, not necessarily that style of art, but I've got every intention of doing more videos of actually painting pictures, but obviously I'm going to have to wait until I'm going to have to do some work on trying to organise how best to set the cameras up and everything. I've got an idea that I think may work. I'll probably try it over the weekend and see how it works. Fingers crossed it works well. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to get a few gameplay videos put up fairly soon as well. We're going to have an extra body for our Halloween games nights, which obviously will be Karina. I've been talking to Damien and Leanne yesterday. Now they may or may not be able to make it this year for Halloween, because they're moving from the flat that they're in into a different flat, and the council have not given them a date when they can move in. They said it could be in any time within the next month or so. So they may get the notification a couple of days before Halloween to say they can move on Halloween, in which case obviously they won't be able to join us. Fair enough. But Halloween games night will go ahead. It will be filmed as usual. It may only be me, Karina and Ali. We may get somebody else to join us. Don't know yet. We'll find out. But it may be maybe a little different this year. I don't know. But one of those things. And obviously if Damien and Leanne can't make it for the Halloween one, then we'll try and sort another one out where they can come on and have a few games with us or something. Don't want them missing out. I know they enjoy the Halloween, because Leanne keeps asking every time he gets to sort of like September, October-ish, she starts asking Damien about it, see if he's seen me and looking around anywhere. So yeah, because Damien works in the range, so every now and again I see him in the range when I go in there. So I was having a chat with him yesterday, and he told me about the move, and then I started then I messaged Leanne as well and asked her, talking to her about it, and said I've met Damien, passing on my congratulations on the move. So hopefully when they do move, it's they're a bit more comfortable in the new place than they are where they actually live in at the moment, which to be honest, where they're going, I used to live there, and it is fairly quiet. You know, I never had any issues around there. My ex-wife still lives around there, and like I say, I never had an issue. Just every now and again you get the odd idiots, but you get that no matter where you live, I think. There's always the odd one idiot that has to turn up and cause problems. But yeah, it's all good for him. Now I am trying as well to get Ali, or to get it so that we have 5 minutes. I'm saying 5 minutes. Also trying to organise sort of like a gaming video where we play a couple of 2-player games with Ollie. But no sooner we decide on when we're going to be doing it, something happens and stops us. Either she gets a call from a friend of hers who wants some help from Ali, or one of us isn't feeling up to it or feeling too good. It's one of those things and can't be helped, but we are going to be hoping to get some gaming videos put up fairly soon. We've got a few 2-player games that we'd like to share with you, and hopefully we can do. Also, I need to get the Necromunda Ash Wastes set done for Andy. There's a few of the I can't remember what the heck it's called now. The skirmish game that's set in a Roman Colosseum. I cannot for the life remember what it's called, with all the resin minis that are really horrible to paint because every time you touch them things snap. I've got a few of them to paint left for him. Then I've got the 2 big models that he's asked me to paint, which will be the big Cthulhu from Death May Die, and there's a nice big dragon. We've got a few Kickstarter campaigns ready for delivery, one of them being Mythic Battles Ragnarok. Still haven't finished painting Mythic Battles Pantheon, but we have to get back to that. There's also the Nova Aetus remake, or reworking. That is about to be delivered as well. I'm saying about to be delivered within the next month or so. Apparently they are either on the boats already coming over from China, or they are about to be loaded onto the boats, from what I gather from the updates on the Kickstarter pages. And you know, that's really about it for the gaming side. As I say, I want to start getting other videos put up as well as featuring on gaming. We have joined the RHS, which is the Royal Horticultural Society, because we do like going around to visit gardens and things like that. So we went to Bridgewater Gardens near Manchester a few weeks ago with Ali's mum and her auntie Jackie, and we enjoyed it so much I wanted to be able to go again and again and again, so we decided that we joined the RHS, so we'll be able to go as often as we wish, and it's something I can't wait to be doing. As I say, I do love walking around gardens, having a look at the plants. I find it very calming, very relaxing. I feel at peace when I'm in the garden. So hopefully we can, if not do some videos actually in the garden, but I could also do some photographs while I'm there and post them as a little oh my giddy ants, the rain. Post them as a little photo album kind of thing. Why is there a oh my giddy ant. Oh, this is not nice. Come on. I could do without this. I'm not a happy puppy when it's raining. Oh God. Yeah, there is, but I don't really like parking down here, but it's fairly close to a door. So yeah, we are here at the hospital, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's all we have time for. Let's just make sure that I'm within the lines. I am. So I just need to put my ID badge back on. I need to put my blue badge out, and I need to say, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.